Hi everybody, Kevin here. Oh my god, there are even more S.P.E.C.T.R.A cards. You can see my thoughts on the previous cards over here. But spoiler alert, unlike those cards, these cards are actually pretty good. And before we start this video, please leave a like on for more S.P.E.C.T.R.A related content, even though I'm on a break. First, we have Cyanos, Pillar of the Future, Light Machine Effect, Level 1, 500 Attack, 1500 Defense. This card is always treated as a S.P.E.C.T.R.A card. You can only use the first, second, and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. You can discard one spell card. Special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can special summon one S.P.E.C.T.R.A Ace Rose from your deck or graveyard. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except machine monsters. And finally, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Take one of your S.P.E.C.T.R.A Ace Rose that is banished or in your graveyard and either add it to your hand or special summon it. Another lore accurate card. I love it. Out of all the manga support, this is probably easily the best one. Cyanos and an extra spell card can combo into a Link 3 or even a Link 4. Wait a minute, what was the typing of that Link 4 again? Oh shit. Here's how you do it. First you special summon their Cyanos, and then Rosie O'Donnell will come out, which you then link off both of them to make Camellia. And since at this point you probably have 3 or less spells in your graveyard because of the one you just sent to the graveyard to special summon Cyanos. Remember, you dumbass? So you will send in Gog, and since Cyanos is in the graveyard, remember you can banish her to special summon that Rosie O'Donnell again. You can link off the Rosie O'Donnell into Red Ray. Red Ray can add back the Ngag from your graveyard. Then you can search for Horny Drones, of course, or search for Ray and then normie summon her, and you can end up with that new card they just promoted. Now, is it worth it? I mean, your opponent has to deal with the Spectra somehow, right? Maybe it's a little bit naive of me because I've been playing Edison format in real life, but having a Spectra, a Ray, and Rosie O'Donnell set up in your graveyard, and like 3 other cards in your hand is pretty okay, I think. You will run at least one Robot Lolly. I still don't think you'll play more than one Rosie O'Donnell, but I can see why you would probably play 2. Like, just in case if you draw Rosie O'Donnell. But I mean, just get good and don't draw the Rosie O'Donnell. Problem solved. On to the next one. Ooh, another blue card. S.P.E.C.T.R.A Ace, Azalea Temperance, Dark Machine Link Effect Monster. Link 3 with 2500 attack, left, bottom, right. 2+ monsters including a Link monster must first be Link summoned. You can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is special summoned, you can banish one spell from your hand or graveyard, then target one monster your opponent controls with 2500 or less attack. Equip that face-up monster to this card as an equip spell. When this card is destroyed by battle, you can special summon one other S.P.E.C.T.R.A monster from your hand or graveyard. Yes, more manga references. Azalea is wearing that Robo Lady as armor. If you didn't notice it already, it's basically Unicorn but for S.P.E.C.T.R.A. So now you have another option to go into once you Zeke or Azalea someone, because assuming you did everything from that previous card, you have enough materials to make this monster. Sure, you have to banish another spell, but you're probably not going to summon this on your turn 1, and past that you're more than likely going to have some spells in your graveyard that are just sitting there. Overall, it's just spot removal. What are some notable monsters with 2500 or less attack and non-destructive removal too? Here are some now. Overall, you can probably replace Unicorn, but then again, Nightmare Unicorn was already replaced with S.P. Little Knight. However, S.P. Little Knight costs like $100. I see this being like a $3 ultra rare or something like that. I don't know. Maybe run one? And finally, the last card for now. Combination Maneuver, Engage 0, Machine Link Effect, Light, Link 2 with 1500 attack, 2 light and or dark monsters. You can only special summon Combination Maneuver, Engage 0 once per turn. Cannot be used as Link material. If this card is special summoned, you can target one monster on the field with 2500 or more attack, negate its effects until the end of this turn. At the start of the damage step, if this card attacks and you have S.P.E.C.T.R.A Ace Ray and S.P.E.C.T.R.A Ace Rose in your graveyard, you can destroy all monsters your opponent controls. There's no official artwork of this yet, but I think we can all assume what it's probably going to look like. I'm also surprised that this is actually a monster and not a spell card. The first effect kind of seems whatever because, you know, Widow Anchor exists. Second effect though, that's a little bit more interesting, because if you somehow manage to play through all of your opponent's negates, the power of friendship can destroy your opponent's entire board. Well, at least the monster part. Also, I bet you didn't notice you can tag out into this monster with Ray, because nowhere does she say must first be Link summoned. So a play you could do is to go into Green Ray, attack an opponent's monster, and because of battle steps shenanigans, you can dump Ray before Green Ray gets destroyed. Ray's gonna come out of the graveyard, and then you can tag out Ray into that Ngag 0 thing. Can you OTK with this monster now more consistently? I don't don't think so. But Ngag 0 gives you more options. And with S.P.E.C.T.R.A, that's basically the whole point, right? To have options for everything. Use Ngag 0 with Dankriller. I don't know. So overall, in terms of how good the new support is, here's the ranking. Is it a stuff that Striker needs to become relevant again in the meta? We shall find out. And on a personal note, at this point I think Striker has almost every card that deals with his issues. And this is gonna sound controversial, but Striker is a pretty fair deck compared to everything else. I mean, would you rather deal with Striker or all the other broken garbage in the meta? And so in order to have Striker relevant in the meta again, it needs an unfair card. Yes, even more unfair than Engage. And as of this moment, these cards are kind of fair, not really unfair, right? They're pretty good. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. See you around.